Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 61 kilos, and his reach is 184 centimeters. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 200.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. A straight right just misses. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Scoring hook. Perfect counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. He threw a punch and just got countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can... They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. That hook just can't find the target. The straight right just misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. These punches coming from every angle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Sugar Ray Robinson just got robbed.
Oh, I heard that never bites.
It looks like he might not be as hurt as we think.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Sugar Ray is down.
We've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some real good back and forth between these two. At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Terrence. Because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. They are going to surrender. No moss.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire.